Hello, everybody. Today is Wednesday, 6 p.m. We're about to do some pull-ups and push-ups outside. It's a little chilly, but I think we'll be just fine. 117 push-ups today. Sorry, 117 pull-ups today and 207 push-ups today. I think we got this. Walking to the park now. Few-minute walk, and we'll get started. We could do this in 1 hour, and we're gonna beat yesterday's score. And yeah, it's gonna be a good day. So let's do it. I put the camera on a little tripod real quick before I keep walking, so it's a little more stable. If the quality is bad, do let me know. It should be a little better than yesterday. I was able to make it not crop as badly. I'm back outside Zork. Yes, I am. Boom. All right, let me know how the quality is. If the quality is really bad, I'm gonna have to stop streaming to several locations at once for a little bit, and then we'll go back to this. And I have to upgrade my streaming setup to get the better quality. But for now, this is just what we're gonna do. Yeah, it's chilly outside today. Hey, Waylon. It's a little cold, but I think we can handle a little bit of cold. I don't think it's gonna be terrible. So my pull-ups have been dropping little by little every day. Even though my pull-ups have been dropping, even though my push-ups have been going up every day of maximum reps per set, which is not terrible. Also, our total volume has been increasing every day that we've been doing this workout. I'm doing the same workout like 5 days a week. Hopefully, here's the idea with this. Hopefully, with my quicker recovery and the fact that I'm focusing on one movement, like push-ups and pull-ups, or two movements, I'll be able to hit my PRs quicker. What's up, muscle man? And once I hit my PRs, we can start focusing on the other movements and exercises. So, trying to speed up the process on hitting our goals quicker on these exercises before we start the other ones. Join in, work out with me today if you can. If not, use it as motivation for your next workout whenever you do it. We're hitting new PRs. We're getting better. We're using some progressive overload. All in all, I can't complain. Everything is going more or less according to plan as far as that's concerned. Shoot, it's getting cold quick. Just finished yours. What'd you do today? You work out in your mind, and you could do better than that. Work out in your mind. You can work out in real life. It's good for you. It's traffic time. So many cars driving by. Once we get there to the park, uh, hopefully traffic starts slowing down. I really need to get a mic because if we're going to be working out outside, the sound quality is going to be so much worse. But oh well, we'll figure it out. Oh, you're in class? Waylon says 16 Navy SEAL burpees, quick session. Nice. That's real nice, Waylon. You could do it later then, Andrea. When you get out of class and get home, you can do yours. No, I broke my mic. It one of them fell while I was working out. It was clipped to my shirt. It fell off to the floor, and the other one got wet during rain. But they were very poorly built microphones from Amazon. I need to buy better microphones and take better care of them. But yeah, those they broke way too easily. Like falling, it shattered. It was pretty bad. But yeah, they're poorly made. I got to change my review from 5 stars to like 1 star on Amazon because that was not a good mic. Their durability. No, I can't fix it. The thing where you plug in to charge broke off completely. It fell off of the mic. So I can't even charge it anymore. What's up, bro, Malaysia? Malaysian brother. I'm doing good. How are you? All right, here we go. Starting off. What time is it there, Paul? Here in Europe, it is 1 in the morning. It is 6 p.m. What is it in your time? 18 o'clock. 6 p.m. in the evening here. I'm slowly gaining weight every day. I'm already 195 pounds. It's going up way quicker than I imagined. I'm getting big quick. Not necessarily a good thing, but it is what it is. Doesn't help my pull-ups, that's for sure. I'm okay with electronics. I'm not a freaking. I don't have a soldering station set up. Also, if I want to pay $20 for microphones and they break on me, I'm not gonna try to fix them. YouTube would not let me post that. Post what exactly? Navy SEAL burpees or what, Wyland? Here we go. All right. We're gonna do pull-ups first. I'm just warming up the fingers on my hands because it's pretty cold. We're gonna do pull-ups first. Do you ever want to come to Europe? I might come this year. Lord willing, everything goes well. String around your neck. I am confused. Mic on it. Oh, yeah. Rodrigo Acuña. Hola, amigo. ¿Estás tomando proteína? Sí, ahorita tomando 200 grams de proteína cada día y 5 grams de creatina cada día. All right, let's go. 21 pull-ups. The job I applied to yesterday, or 2 days ago, yeah, yesterday, they have one more interview on Friday for one more candidate, and I'll hear back from them by next Friday, they said, so we'll see. This is the home of the unemployed. That's hilarious. I speak a little bit of Spanish. All right, push-ups now. $40. That's illegal. So we have 21 and 40. Current count, 21, 40, 21. Boom. Updated the chat. Hey, Spanish dude, which football club you support? It's funny. Estimating position for commercial construction. I have experience in it. Well, I've been applying for project manager and estimating positions because I have a lot of experience in both. So this one specifically was for estimating. Yeah, I have. I've dealt with what's it called? Tendonitis in my elbow. The way I got rid of it is by doing tricep extensions because mine was caused by, it's not necessarily tennis elbow, but I had tendonitis in my elbow from the back of my arm or the inside of my bicep. That's because my antagonist muscle, tricep muscle, wasn't strong enough because all I did was pull it back in the day, didn't do a lot of tricep exercises. Can I build a house? Yeah, I can. So I needed to do tricep extensions. When I started doing that, my muscle imbalance was fixed. The pain went away fairly quickly, actually. All right, pull-ups again. Is the video quality all right, guys? Because I am streaming in 720p instead of 1080. But it should be better than yesterday. I know yesterday's was really bad because I had a crop on it. So it was like closer to 480 probably yesterday. Today should be 720. It should be better. But I don't know if it's as good as it used to be. So let me know. Let me know if it bothers you. I'll fix it in the future. If you use weights that you can't handle in bodybuilding, you get elbow problems in calisthenics. It's more rare. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Well, it's all about imbalances, right? A lot of pain comes from imbalances or overtraining. Concrete was over $200 a yard now. I mean, probably. No idea. I haven't done it in a while, specifically commercial concrete, but I believe it. It depends how far you are from the concrete plant, too. The further you are, the more it costs per mile for a delivery. But yeah, 200 sounds right. Remember, it was 180 a few years ago. It was between 140 and 180, depending on location. So 200, totally believable. Quality seems fine. Awesome. $14 or at 50, I believe. Is it true that push-ups and pull chin-ups is enough to build aesthetic arms? Yes, it's true. 21 plus 14, 35. Boom. Save. Do the calisthenics strictly back in the day? I will again. Can't do them now, but I will. Yesterday's quality was bad. People have told me. Thank you, which? Yeah, I mostly do dips, push-ups, and pull-ups. I did have my own remodeling business. I closed it the year I went through divorce. I could reopen it. I've been thinking about reopening it again, but I also just, it's a lot of responsibility. Part of me just wants to be responsible for like one thing, estimating, project management. Because when you run your own business, you're responsible for accounting, project management, sales, marketing, finances, bookkeeping, payroll, all of the above, quality assurance, customer service, scheduling, everything. Estimating or with any one task, so much easier to just focus on one thing and get good at it. So we'll see, but we'll see how the life turns out for me. So far, everything is going well for the most part. All right, so we are at what, 40? All right, I'm okay doing sets of 20. That's what I'll do for now. We'll see how long that lasts me, but I'm okay with the idea. A lot of men go through divorce. Well, men and women. For every one man, there's one woman, right? So every man that goes through divorce, that's also one woman that just went through divorce, for the most part. And as much as people like to talk about divorce as a negative thing, divorce could be a very positive thing. If you got married to the wrong person due to lack of knowledge or experience or ignorance, or because you were at one point in your life, then you switched, and that person is no longer good for you, or maybe never was, divorce is a great thing. Divorce is an opportunity for you to start new, for you to wipe off the people that drag you down and are toxic and are bad for you, and start building life in a way that builds you up and those around you. So awesome, Grain. Let's do it. Keep up with me. The physique you built before was purely calisthenics, no gym at all. That's correct. Bros, Malaysia. Purely calisthenics. No gym at all. All right, another pull-up set, I think, right? Or we got to do another. Let's do one more push-up set, then we'll go back to pull-ups. Did you speedrun marriage because you were waiting for marriage? That's a loaded question. I got married because I believed that was the right thing to do. I also believed that I needed to get married to move out of the house. I also believed that it was good to get married and have kids early rather than later in life, so you can raise them and be a young and energetic dad and spend time with them and play sports with them. And yeah, and the way I was raised, everybody was getting married early, and I thought that was the right thing to do. Yeah, there was one called Fortress as the gym. That was an exception for sure. I never actually went to the gym consistently, and if I did, it was mostly calisthenics work. I never actually lifted weights or anything except for that video. But yeah, the physique I got was from calisthenics. Push-ups, and then we'll hop back to pull-ups. Let's do a quick set of 20. Do them with me, guys. If you're sitting at home watching on your TV or phone, get down, give me 20. If you don't have kids before 30, they look at you like there's something wrong with you in Eastern Europe. Well, I'm from Eastern Europe, so that tells you a little bit. Twenty. Let me update my counts on the stream. We'll do push-ups. So we're at 80 push-ups, and then we'll do pull-ups on that. Boom. Pull-ups up next. How many of you guys think I can get 12? I'm gonna aim for 12 pull-ups right now. Give me a thumbs up if you think I could do 12. Give me a thumbs down if you think I can't. Not on the video, in the comments. Video only thumbs up, please. Being from Eastern Europe, keeping you big as hell. I don't know if it's that or just working out. I followed you since 2011 for the calisthenics. Remember you getting flack for your religion videos. I comment on your Facebook. You may be young, but your wisdom is great, something like that. Well, thank you for that, Towler. Said, thanks, Toby. So thanks, Toby. You also were one of the few in 2016 who restored my faith years ago. I see you becoming an agnostic. I wasn't expecting that. Looking forward to seeing the rest of your journey. Thank you, Toby. Appreciate it. I watched Paul since 2015 when I was 16. All right, that's a lot of thumbs up. I got to do it now. If you do 14 pull-ups, I will 30 push-ups right now. You got to do 30 push-ups regardless, Simo, but I'll try it. All right, let's try it. Let's go for it. Let's take off the extra weight. Let's take off the extra weight, see if it helps. $14, huh? I'll be happy with 12, but 14 would be nice. Ooh. 13. $14. You owe me 30. Cena, you owe me 30. When did you know it was time to end your marriage? I talked about it in my divorce video, but it was not going well for a while. The last straw was when I asked her if she could remember a single day being happy with me, because she always said I was the reason for her unhappiness. And when she said she couldn't remember a single happy day with me, that's when I knew it was time to end it. So that's how I knew. But to be 100% honest with you, if we didn't have kids early on and I wasn't religious, I probably would have ended it first year, if I'm honest. But all right, Barb, follow along. Thank you. All right, let me add the pull-ups before I forget to my total count. 35 plus 14 is what? 49. Boom. Save. There we go. See, while I'm waiting, do your 30 push-ups. Did you have good times in the marriage? Paul, sorry for asking personal questions. I personally thought we had good times that I look back on and thought they were good times. She didn't. She even told me she didn't even like our wedding night, our wedding day. So, because I was in the wrong mood and wasn't happy enough for her. So, all in all, it's important to remember that the way you see the world is not the way other people see the world. And sometimes things that you may perceive as good and happy and normal and fine by somebody else could be perceived as miserable and unhappy and um, depressing, I guess. So that's why it's important to be with somebody who sees the world in a similar way as you, who finds joy in similar things you do, who finds who celebrates the things you celebrate. If you guys ever read the book Atlas Shrugged, it shows like a very different values where one person may find great celebration and attainment of some goal. For another person, that same exact thing, if it was to happen to them, would make them miserable. So all of it really boils down to values and what you want to see from your life. And it's important to be with somebody who sees it the way you do, or at least similar. $30. It's 30. Let me update my goal, and then I'll look through the comments. That puts us at 110. 110, boom. Good stuff. Ты на химии? Я на тестостероне. Больше никакой химии. Данил. Я не знаю, если ты считаешь химией. Was your wife Russian as well as American? She was from Uzbekistan, but she was Russian. Born and raised in Uzbekistan and America. Do you still have the same strength like 10 years ago? No, I don't, Elvis. Definitely a lot weaker. Just done push-ups. My man of my word. Good job, Sima. Good stuff. You're a beast, naturally looking forward to seeing how strong and jacked you'd be on CRC off calisthenics. You're a beast at calisthenics, naturally built a good natural physique. Thank you. I am looking forward to it as well. Помню, в детстве тебя смотрел, как ты учил выход на две. Тебе сейчас сколько лет? Мне сейчас 31 год. Скоро 32 будет. Russian women, cray cray. I wouldn't say so. I don't think that's all Russian women. I have a dream that one day people will be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. All this to say every person is different. You gotta judge every person separately, you know? When do you think you'll get back to your strongest now with gear? See, gear is a funny thing because pull-ups are getting harder at the heavier I get. So even if I stay at 25 pull-ups for a while, but I'm putting on an extra pound or two a week of weight, like since we started the gear journey, I am up 15 pounds. So I was 178, I'm 195 now. How much is that? Wait, that's more than 50. That's like 18 pounds higher. So I'm basically doing pull-ups with extra 18 pounds on me. Like hang a 20-pound plate on you, see how many you can do. So it's hard to judge, you know, if how much stronger I'm getting. Because I'm also getting heavier. So we'll see. It's a tough experiment to track. Я уже не христианин, я агностик, Даниил. Я перестал быть баптистом где-то 8 лет назад, 6-8 лет назад. I do pushes, but I did bench press yesterday. Yeah, Niall, I stick with basic movements, push-ups, pull-ups. I I progress in volume, not complexity. All right, pull-ups next. I'm 5'9", yes sir. Puputamus Gaming, I'm 5'9". Why not drop down to 100 pounds, unlimited pull-ups? I will. So after I'm done with my gear thing, I'm gonna cut and get my body fat as low as possible and see if I can beat my new record after I drop down to like, I don't know, 170, 175, 180 maybe. I'm 195 pounds right now. Oh, it was a haha. Yeah, there's lots of good Russian girls. I mean, there's lots of good girls in any culture. You just gotta find them. Stronger and heavier. Here we go. Pull-ups again. How many are we at? 49 pull-ups, 110 push-ups. Not too bad, not too bad. Although I think we're behind on our 1 hour thing, but it's okay. We'll get what we can get. It's 12. 12. Let me update that. 49 plus 12. 61. Oh, we're halfway there. I'm 5'10". I beat you by an inch, Paul. Hee hee. Is it true that Russians love vodka? I haven't I haven't checked this fact, but at some point in the USSR, it was cheaper to buy vodka than to buy or get clean drinking water off a shelf during the Soviet Union. So that's why Russians became known for being alcoholics, because it was the cheapest possible thing you can buy. Or I think maybe vodka was cheaper than mineral water, something like that. So obviously everybody was what stack am I using? 350 milligrams of testosterone per week. Whoops. Can you see me? My connection disconnected. But yeah, check out my videos on that topic. I go into more detail there. Let's go back to push-ups. Made from potatoes. There we go. 20. Yeah, vodka is made from potatoes. And Lord knows there's not a shortage of potatoes in Russia. Aren't you afraid your white shirt's gonna get dirty from the push-ups? Not really. Not really. It's not that dirty here. 1:30. Boom. You're 40 minutes late.
You want to say hi to Olivia? Oh, I'm walking.
Hey, Olivia, did you bring me my matcha?
No, I didn't.
I knew it.
I thought you wanted to ask, like...
No, before working out.
Oh, well, yeah.
Why you decided to call your mom instead?
No, but I tracked you. I was changing your workout, but I tracked you and I saw you were already working out. So I was like, oh, maybe after.
Yeah, told you at 6.
Okay. I'll see you in 20 then for your mom.
Did she hear me hi?
Oh, Paul says hi, Olivia.
I yelled hi. I don't know if you heard me.
Hi, Paul.
Hello. Are they still
Huh?
Is she still
Oh. Sorry. She's like, yeah.
Do you like Putin? I don't like that he's killing a lot of innocent men. Not at all. This is a nice shirt, though. I really like this shirt. Do you believe negative energy is greater than positive energy? Can also make you work harder when you have hate and anger? No. No, negative energy is destructive for your mental health and overall well-being. So even though you can be working out harder, you may be getting stronger and all this stuff, at the end of the day, like, it'll kill you sooner. Because elevated cortisol, elevated adrenaline, elevated everything in your blood is really bad for your organs and overall health. So yeah, you might get better pre-workout for your workouts being driven by anger, but at the end of the day, it's slowly killing you. So positive energy is definitely better. It's harder to work out with positive energy. It's harder to be motivated with just positive energy, nothing negative pushing you behind, but your arms, especially biceps, look bigger, fuller during pull-ups. You're gonna break 200 pounds body weight soon, probably. Do you drink coffee or pre-workout? No, no coffee or pre-workout. I was gonna have some matcha that Kim promised to make me, but I guess that went out the window. I do have coffee in the mornings some days, but not lately. You know what? The vitamins I take, the multivitamins, they have maca root extract, which I think gives you energy too. I'm not sure, but there's a little bit of maca root extract in the supplement I take. I don't know if that does anything, but I take that in the morning together with my entire stack. Thanks, Waylon. Yeah, I saw her coming. I was looking at the camera too, and I heard her too. Have you ever driven with chalk on your hands? I feel like you could drive better like that. What? Andy, what? You know what I take? Okay, then. My shoulder's hurting. This is not good. I don't like this pain. All right, push-ups. Yeah, push-ups next, I think. I forgot. It doesn't matter. Nails for breakfast without any milk. Yep. Bro, G6 is creatine. I actually haven't taken creatine in like 3 days. I'm tired of mixing. It's too much stuff to mix and drink. Would you marry again? Probably with the right person. Like, I'm not chasing marriage. I'm also not against marriage. I'm kind of neutral on that topic. The right person and timing is there. Yes. If the right person and timing is not there, no. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just take life as it comes. I'm not chasing one way or the other. Got enough problems or things to worry about than to chase marriage as a as a goal. I ready to do one max rep set of toes to bar. No, not today. Good night, White King, Witch King, Fang Man. We're at 150 push-ups. Boom, boom, boom. 50. Boom. Save. Nice. Hey, yo, big bro. Have a great night. I'm heading out. Oh, what's up, yo? Yom licks. Sorry, I thought Witch King was going. How come you're only doing push-ups and pull-ups recently? I talked about it in the beginning of my stream, but the main reason is I'm trying to set my PRs on push-ups and pull-ups. And thanks to the testosterone increasing my recovery speed, I'm doing them daily to progress quicker. So hopefully I can hit my PR and pull-ups quicker and my PR and push-ups quicker. Once I hit those PRs, I can focus on other things. But right now I'm just doing pull-ups and push-ups pretty much almost every day. Some of the most intense lifters were also motivated by anger to lift. Is that similar to what motivates you to work out? Seem like a very chill guy. I'm an intense lifter, but I'm chill. No, anger doesn't motivate me at all. I actually have to tell myself I gotta go work out. So oftentimes I don't even feel like working out. But I do it because it makes me feel good. I love the pump. I love looking big. I love feeling good. That's it. It's good to see you pushing. Do you see better after workout? Yes, definitely. But I haven't been sleeping much. Ever since I started taking testosterone, I average 5 to 6 hours a night. I just don't want to sleep more. Like I get up after 5, 6 hours, I'm awake. So my sleep has been terrible. I mean, it's been great. I sleep 5 to 6 hours. I don't want to sleep anymore. I get up and do my stuff. But I looked at my average over the last week. It's been like 6 hour average. Not a lot of sleep. It's good to see you pushing forward despite some setbacks. Looks like you got a relationship and gunning ahead with fitness. Thank you for the kind words. Pull-ups coming up next. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. We're at 61 pull-ups. Oh, today's workout is gonna take a while. I'm slow today, but it's okay. Yeah, we're gonna go over an hour, I believe. At this rate, for sure going over an hour, but it's okay. Sixteen. Shoot, 5 more sets at least of pull-ups. 10, 71. Feeling lightheaded. Current count, 71. Still remember you do that 76 rep pull-up set full range of motion. I want to see another video, replicate that on YouTube. There's a few. I sent them in my, there's a few doing more than me. Send it on my Discord. Takes longer with the audience bombards you with questions. Yeah. Yeah, I hope Big No quits drinking. For sure. That would be nice. $20. Where are we at now? That's it? 170 push-ups, that's it? Thought we were closer to 200. All right, do another 10 of pull-ups. Eight. Two more. Ten. 81 pull-ups. Only addiction I have is caffeine, coffee, Coke Zero. Yes, they call it Diet Coke in the US. Yeah, they do. All right, push-ups again. We're at 170. So we'll again get 190, and then we're gonna do our 17 or whatever more later. Oh, really did awesome. $90. Thank you. Witch King. Pull-ups. We're at 81. 30 more. Shoot, that's a lot. 36 more. Do you agree that nobody loves you? I don't know enough about your life to know if somebody loves you or not, but what I do know is there are people that care about you in the world. Lots of them. Yeah, I'm outside. I care about you. Not enough to fly to Romania or Moldova or wherever you are and convince you to stop drinking, but enough to encourage you every day and tell you that life can be better. It's a little warmer today than the other days, yeah, a little bit. Here we go. How many pull-ups we got on this now, boys? 81. 35 to go. Let's do another 10. All right, here we go. I'm gonna give my best shot. Seven. 7. Stop at 7. We're at 88. Serbs love Russians. Also, I like Paul. He's a good dude. Thank you, Witch King. Here we go. $16. Can't feel my shoulder. 16. We're at 206. We got 10 push-ups left. Wait, do we? We have one push-up left. Let me do that last one. I messed up. I'm on count. Boom. 207. Nice. Just pull-ups left now. Anything over 20 pull-ups is great. Good job, man. Do you count your age as Do you count your age also, adding the approximate 9 months in your mom's womb? No, I don't count my mom's womb as the age. You're hit and miss with creatine? All right, we have how many pull-ups left? Somebody do the math for me. We need 117. Is that 29 left? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think that's 29 left. 29 pull-ups to go. Let me tell you a little bit of a Dunning-Kruger situation here. Just because I don't feel sore every day because of testosterone does not mean I'm fully recovered. And so here's the problem. I take a rest day, I think I'm fully recovered because I'm not sore, and then I can't do the pull-ups and push-ups like I did the day before because my body isn't recovered. Even though I don't feel sore, my muscles are still recovering and not fully back to their normal self. So I think we're gonna have to go back to splitting it up a little better. 29, thank you, Waylon. Splitting it up a little better for us. Not doing pull-ups and push-ups every day, 5 days of the week. That's how you create crazy fatigue and slow down your progressions. Boom. My pull-up PRs are 20 reps at 212, age 18, and 14 reps at 263, age 32. Yeah, my CNS is cooked, but not even my CNS. My actual muscles are cooked. You're funny, Igno. How much meat? I don't know. I get most of my protein from like yogurt and eggs, not even meat. I don't even eat that much meat. Not much. Probably no more than like 250 grams a day of meats. Here we go. All right, tomorrow we're not doing push-ups and pull-ups, so we're doing something else tomorrow. I'm cooked. I'm cooked from yesterday and today. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 7. 22 left. I'm not gonna update it. It's too much typing. I just wrote it down on on chalk. Are you still on the phone?
I need you.
Are you still on the phone with her? You should tell her to come visit us. We have the guest room upstairs free.
Are you almost done?
Almost.
Wait, I'm actually so
Just tell her.
confused.
With Cleveland.
Wait, so they made you?
Hey, Jared. It's 7 p.m. here. 19:00. Well, not 00. What was it, 19 hours, 8 minutes? Hey, Carino. Yeah, you know, because I'm getting heavy. Getting super heavy. Seven again. How does that leave us with 15? 15 to go. You're drinking beer watching me? Joseph, that's funny. All right, so we have 15 left. That's 3 sets of 5. Let's do it. Look how much bigger I got, though, Igno. I'm huge. I can't do as many pull-ups, but I look great. I'm too pumped for a pec bounce. They're too full. All right, let's go. 15 more. 3 sets of 5. Let's get this. Five. 10 more. He needs to redo the video on how to get a big chest now. Yeah, just take steroids. Easy peasy. Do more abs. I might get my abs when I go on a cut. I'm bulking right now. Get crazy abs then. How about that? Your weight today, 195 pounds. All right, 10 more pull-ups, guys. We got this. We could do it. Si se puede. Notice a huge gap in pull-ups repetitions? Yeah, but in my 12 years ago, I was 155, 150. That video where I did maximum pull-ups, 76 pull-ups, I was either 145 or 150 pounds. I'm 195 now. That's what? 50 pounds heavier. So back then, if you would have put 50 pounds on top of me and said, do your pull-ups, I wouldn't have done 76. But now I'm 50 pounds heavier. 50 is 50. Obviously, I'm going to do less. If I go on an extreme diet, an extreme cut, and I go back down to 145 pounds, I'll be back up at those reps again because it's easier to lift less weight. But I'm not doing that. I like looking bigger. I'm probably way stronger now too. Like as far as lifting weight, I can probably lift way more weight now than I could back then. But with body weight specifically, you know. Anyway, 10 more. That's what matters now. Four more. Any plans to lift weights in the future? Maybe. Not right now, though. Я сейчас живу в Хьюстоне, Техас, США. Yıldar. Training builds abs that show through your fat, correct? Well, the bigger abs, the more you'll see them at higher body fat percentages. So kind of yes. All right, four more. Clear. I cleared it. Sorry about that. We cleared it, boys and girls. Do you like Roger Djokovic or Nadal? I don't know who those are. Never heard of them. We're getting that sexy dad bod buff baba body. What a name. Muscle memory is a real thing. You blew up. Living the dub life. Thank you. All right, guys. We did it. We did it. We accomplished our goals. Boom. Yeah, give it a little flex. While I'm fully pumped. Great success. High five. High five. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Boom. Pumped to the max. Do you feel a lot of strength difference since taking steroids? To be honest with you, no. I don't feel any stronger. I do feel that I don't get sore anymore. So a few things. I stop getting sore. I look much bigger, and I feel pumped all the time. Like the way you feel after you do a workout, I feel 80% of that all the time. Like I wake up and I'm just cooking dinner with eggs, and I feel my whole arm just getting pumped and like hard just from freaking flipping my eggs in a skillet. So since starting steroids, that's been the biggest change. Is that I feel pumped all the time. Like my muscles always feel pumped, even when I wake up in the morning. That's number one. And number two, no soreness. And number three, weight. I look much better. Like my muscles are so much more fuller. So those are the differences I feel. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like some mornings I wake up and I'm literally cooking and I'm like, shoot, I can't. My muscles, like my forearm feels so pumped. Like I kid you not. This might sound like bragging or whatever what you want to call it, but с Ютуба дохода почти нету. $100 в месяц получаю с Ютуба со своей рекламы, которую показывают на видео. И все. Как бы с одной стороны доход, с другой стороны не доход. Um, but kid you not, it's hard to do pull-ups. Like in the top position, I was showing this to Kim yesterday. Like before, I have pretty good flexibility. I could barely touch my shoulder now. Like I'm not flexing, I'm just bending my arm over. I could barely touch my shoulder. Before, I could almost put my whole hand on my shoulder. Now I could barely touch it from how much less flexibility I have because my muscles are just so swollen with water all the time. Do you believe the only person that stops you from achieving success is yourself, or can the doubters environment words get to you? It's yourself, because at the end of the day, no matter what you've gone through or what you're going through, your attitude is what defines how you feel about your situation. So, two people can go through a traumatic experience in their early life, and one person would be absolutely broken by that experience and never be able to overcome that experience, and will be going to therapy all the time over that experience. And the other person's like, well, fuck, life happens. That sucked. That really ruined 5 years of my life. Whatever it is, sexually molested, toxic parents, being dragged down by, I don't know, by a gang you joined, whatever it is, right? You could just look past it and say, I'm going to become better. I'm going to grow up. I'm going to become a better person. Or you could constantly get stuck in a loop thinking about that stuff. And so that attitude of how you react to your situation and environment and your stuff is what sets you apart from everybody else. So yeah, you are the biggest obstacle to your own success if the attitude you have prohibits you from achieving your dreams, from striving towards where you want to be, from going towards your goals and saying, well, I can't because of this. So your brain is like a computer. You give it a function and you say, I want to do this or that. And if your brain is constantly on the verge of like self-preservation and like defense mode and like I went through this and that, and therefore I'm in a terrible situation now. I can't progress. I can't do anything in my life. Well, then, guess what? You're not going to get far. But if your brain is looking for new opportunities, new ways to exert yourself, new ways to get to where you want to be, new ways to achieve your dreams, then your mind is that instead of looking for excuses, instead of looking for reasons why you can't get to where you want to be, your brain is constantly going to be looking for new ways to overcome those obstacles, new ways to find new ways to succeed, new opportunities, new doors to open, new people to talk to, new connections to make. Tread your own path, you know? Take a machete through the jungle, make your own path. No matter how shitty and how many mosquitoes are in the jungle and how many snakes are up in the trees and how many how many snake bites you had to take the venom out of your foot out of because they bit you. You get up, you keep going, and guess what? Next thing you know, you walk into the city of El Dorado. Whereas the guy who got bit 500 yards away falls and dies because he's like, well, I got bit. I can't keep walking. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, that was a little bit of an exaggerated analogy. At the end of the day, it's all in your head. It's all up to you. where you take it and what your attitude is. And if your mind is set right, it's going to look for new opportunities. It's going to look for ways to succeed. It's going to look for ways to overcome obstacles instead of looking for reasons and excuses and complaints of why you can't be where you want to be. It's easy for you to say these things, Paul. You have kids. I don't know what you mean. Like I have a reason to live. Is that what you're trying to say? Igno, look, I know you're probably not going to take my advice. And I'm just another guy on the internet who's just talking to you, right? And we've talked about this several times. But I know you're not going to take my advice. But nothing comes to you all at once in one day. So sometimes it just takes a very little incremental changes day by day to get to where you want to be. And here's what I mean by that. Sometimes if you're depressed as fuck and you want to dirk a schmirk, right? And you just want to be done with life, sometimes all it takes is making your bed in the morning, eating breakfast when you wake up, cutting down your alcohol little by little, day after day, and sticking to that for not even that old for 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 some period of time, right? And then you will see incremental changes where your mindset, after going through those little withdrawals and stuff, as you slowly cut down your alcohol, you will be in a more positive mindset. You will be in a like you will just feel happier. Your basal status quo functioning baseline will just be on a happier wavelength. Like you don't need to achieve and become a billionaire for you to be happy. You need to introduce small incremental habitual changes into your everyday life that are going to add up little by little, and overall your overall fulfillment, your overall happiness with life will change, and your basal happiness level will slightly start to increase day by day because you're closer to where you want to be. You're more fulfilled because you've got the right people and relationships supporting you in life. Your income's better. The job you do, you actually enjoy. And overall, when everything in your life is happening and it's stuff that you actually look forward to and you enjoy and you've built and you're proud of, your existence becomes so much more worthwhile, right? It's not about your achievements. It's about how you structure your life, your little habits, your little things you do or not do that add up. They add up to something big. There's not any one thing you can change in your life to be happy. And you're going to say, well, Paul, it's easy for you to say that because you have kids. And so you have to live, you have to survive because you have something to live for. You have your kids to live for. But there's people who commit suicide. I don't even know if I can use that word on live stream, who don't even have kids and they're fine and they find meaning in life. And there's also people who also end it, who do have kids and they just forget about that and they still end it. So it has nothing to do if you have kids or not. It has everything to do with how fulfilled you are with life, how happy you are with the decisions you've made, and whether you're getting to where you want to be and like how fulfilling the actions you do in your everyday life are. And again, all that boils down to your attitude. Is your attitude, I will, and sometimes I'll be honest with you, sometimes all it takes is a belief that things will get better. Say there's no evidence in your life to prove to you that that's going to happen. Say that you have no guarantee that things will get better at all. Just the belief, just the hope that things will get better, and putting your faith and trust in that, based on nothing but faith alone, will help you overcome the dark days. And trust me, better days will come. Sometimes that's all you really need. I'm like being 100% honest. Some days it does feel like the world is ending and there's not no good outlook for me. Just believe me, it gets better. You just got to get over those dark days, and once those dark days are over, even if they last a couple months, even a year, slowly, 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 you start getting out of it because you start taking the right steps. So that's all I have to say. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for listening to my little rant. Hopefully, it helps at least one person. If it helps one person, it's worth it all. Thanks for sticking around to watch my progress and seeing my progressions. Today we did 200 and I forgot to update my thing here. Let me see. Today's goal, boom. We achieved today's goal of 207 pull-ups and 117 pull-ups and 207 push-ups. So thank you. I hope I'll get it too, Ignal. So yeah, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Says about Hester. State out theater said that. Anyway, thanks guys for joining. We did good today. 117 pull-ups, 207 push-ups. We are streaming tomorrow at the same time, 6 p.m., but we are not doing pull-ups and push-ups tomorrow because based on today's progress, I need a day rest. So tomorrow we'll figure out what we do. Maybe burpees, maybe lunges, maybe something else. But thanks all for joining. God bless you all. Fortunate to see you today. Body, mind, soul, spirit. I'll see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time. Let me put that little announcement on the screen real quick. Boom. 6 p.m. Central Time. Save. Boom. See you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time. See y'all tomorrow.